The story of Ibrahim alayhi salam, it exemplifies two important points. If you read the story of Ibrahim alayhi salam, it exemplifies two important points. It exemplifies and to just the essence of sacrifice, al-tadhiyah, and the submission to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Sacrifice and submission. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said in the ayah number 4 from Surah Al-Mumtahina, كَانَ لَكُمْ أُسْوَةٌ حَسَنَةٌ فِي إِبْرَاهِيمَ وَالَّذِينَ مَعَهُ قَدْ كَانَ لَكُمْ أُسْوَةٌ حَسَنَةٌ فِي إِبْرَاهِيمَ وَالَّذِينَ مَعَهُ. Which means you already have an excellent example in Ibrahim and those with him. So you can see from this ayah that we should embody the principles and the sacrifice of surrendering to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in all aspects of our life, like Ibrahim alayhi salam and his family. Also, at the same time, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He commanded also His Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, and commanded us after the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam in ayah number 162 from Surah Al-An'am, قُلْ إِنَّ صَلَاتِي وَنُسُكِي وَمَحْيَايَ وَمَمَاتِي لِلَّهِ رَبِّ الْعَالَمِينَ لَا شَرِيكَ لَهُ وَبِذَلِكَ أُمِرْتُ وَأَنَا أَوَّلُ الْمُسْلِمِينَ. Which means, say surely my prayer, my sacrifice, my life, my death are for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the Lord of all worlds. He has no part. So I am the first to submit, not the last one to submit, the first to submit. Today, the best people who exemplify in our century, the best people who exemplify to just see to the essence of sacrifice and submission to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala are our brothers and sisters in Gaza. Our brothers and sisters in Gaza. They have been in a war for more than 20 months, almost 21 months. And they are facing not any type of war, but a war of genocide, a war of ethnic cleansing. They reminded us with their sacrifice and patience in the companions' generation, radiallahu anhu wa arda. One of the companions' story, I think you know it, which is the story of Al-Khansa, radiallahu anhu wa arda. Al-Khansa is remembered in the history for giving four sons as martyrs, as shuhada in the battle of Al-Qadisiyah, accepting their loss with patience and praising Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So it has been remembered in the history. And today the history will also remember Dr. Ala al-Najjar from Gaza, who embraced patience and praised Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala upon receiving the news of her, not 4 children, 9 children, and also her husband being murdered, just like Al-Khansa and more. This reflects, subhanallah, the Muslims' nation goodness and its commitment to giving and sacrifice until the day of judgment, even if that giving was only subjected to a small group of this nation, of this ummah. Today, our situation as an ummah, as a global ummah, is not that good, and it will not change without a sacrifice. Don't expect that the ummah situation will change without a sacrifice. Someone must pay this price of sacrifice to bring that change, and this price is no one will dare to pay it except the elites of this ummah, because it's very, very high price. Only the elites of this ummah can do it. Islam that has reached us with over 2 billion Muslims today came through the sacrifices of the elites of this ummah.